My mom was a painter, okay? She usually uses acrylics.
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys start to explore art, okay, there's different types of paint. So my mom usually paints with acrylics, okay?
And oil, but with that.
Okay, so you'll be seeing some of my mom's stuff later in the year, okay? This lady's name is Lila Love. She's a photographer, okay? So do you specialize in a certain type of photography?
Oh, you'll see.
I take photos all around the world. I started out when I was about your guys' age, and I thought, even with a little camera, not even a fancy one, and I thought it's really important for young people to start recording how they see things and your message and how you feel, and it's so important to empower yourself that way. And so even at your age now, the work that you do, it can really, really, really matter. And you can carry it forward into the future. So we need more young artists of consciousness and telling what it is in your life and your story. So I started out like you guys. And then by the time I was 18, I got paid to go traveling all around to 4 different countries and working with children there and doing art there. And then since then I've gotten to have shows all over the world and in the White House and all these different places, because it's really important, especially, to explore what your consciousness means in art, and like as young women, how are you feeling exploring your growing up, and as young men, what is it that matter to you in the world to make it better? So art is really the best vehicle that I know for expressing those things. So that's what I do, and you guys, I'm sure you all do it too, so yay. Keep doing it. Yay.
Do you want to say anything about your painting?
No, we'll do that another time because we're running low on time.
Oh, okay.
And so, but Lila has this fabulous book that you can show the kids.
Okay. Do you mind if I show it to him, or do you want to be here when I show it to him?
What do you guys want?
You Chances are pretty good they're tired of me.
Oh, no.
We just want a message about your birthday.
You know what I was going to suggest?
They love you.
Some of us should go outside.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll go set up the panels right now, and you guys can go over the book. I'm gonna put them against there, and then if we
Hi. Let's take turns being great.
We want the points.
What is better for you?
For me, it doesn't really. What do you guys prefer? Would you like to sit down or sit?
Sit.
Don't stand.
Okay. Let me come and join you. Hold on, I gotta find the right space. All right.
Yep, there's a chair up there if you like, or you can stand next to it. If you need any assistance, you probably have plenty of volunteers.
Oh, can I be a volunteer?
Sure, if you need assistance, we'll be happy to help you.
All right.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So, I'm going to share with you right now some of the pictures from this book that I made about peace links around the world. And now is a really amazing time in the world. There's so much going on, and it's so intense and crazy, right? But we can find peace in the middle of all of that. And we can do that if we be love. So I think the foundation of the importance of everything that we learn is to do it with love and compassion, whatever you're working in, And then you can go into the abstraction of color, knowing what colors suit you and what you like really knowing yourself. Here I was in Hong Kong, and people were doing beautiful light fishing.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. And Is it visible in there in that plane that you're looking through?
I'll see.
I'm sorry.
And in Hong Kong, do you know that there were people who did night fishing where the birds, they would go out and they would catch the fish and they would bring it back to the fisherman boat. So there's things going on all around the world right now which would amaze you. Yeah, these butterflies. Who has an identity with butterflies in here? Who relates to butterflies? Anybody?
Yeah, you do. I've gone off to Costa Rica looking at them. It's been a summer and that's what I was studying, butterflies and moths.
They're so inspiring, right? When you learn from nature, when you learn the importance of what nature has taught them. Look at that. Look at all the spectrums. Who in here, has anyone in here heard of how their energy affects their life? Like their chakras, their energy? Yeah, but it really, evil just means that we're off center and that we've been hurt and that, you know, sometimes people when they're hurt, they lash out at each other and they try and be really tough and strong, but it's because they're protecting themselves. And if we look underneath at people's center and their heart, we can see really that everybody is a good person and some people have just been really hurt. So in this time, so that we don't make war, a good thing to do is to look at people and see them when they're being mean as being hurt and say, oh, well, I'm going to be even stronger and even a nicer, better person so that evil doesn't grow. You know, we don't want to grow that idea. We all have a lot of good in us, right? Even below the pain and the hard things you go through, there's good, right? See, that's why we can look at this message that says, lift the veil that clouds the beauty that surrounds. Who feels that way when you wake up and everybody around you is grumpy and like having a bad day, but you notice some little detail that's really beautiful? Have you ever had that? Where like people are, you know, you don't want to deal with something and instead you look for beauty, right? What was your example? Okay, well, you don't have to share right now, but how about when everybody go home, whenever you're having a hard time, try and look for things that are beautiful, like to be an angel or to go into a tree, to do poetry, to do these things, because you can create a whole living, you can create a whole life. It's a real earth angel thing. They exist, there's so much beauty in the world, you know, like, as well as all the hard, everyday stuff. And I'm lucky now because there's only, do you know that there's only in women in media about 3%? So all of you have to start adding your voice and your volume and like what you say, it really matters. It really, really matters. And we all support each other and start to look at nature more, like when you get upset or you get angry, when you feel stressed out, if you go and you put your feet in the grass and just like chill out, that's a way that you can be stronger than everybody else and you can create, like you can make a fortune doing these things, but it has to come from a good place. It has to come from a good heart, you know? So try and do everything the best you can with integrity. Are you getting bored or you want to keep looking? Raise your hand if you want to keep looking. Who feels good when they go in the water? Yeah, the water's so healing, right? And amazing. Everybody should study water. Like when you're in the shower, feel so grateful for the water. The water changes your whole energy and it makes you smarter. You know, when you spend time floating in the water, your brain gets bigger. And spend time, even though it's so, I never had a TV growing up, and I know it's so important to be popular and cool and to know all the stuff that's going on. But because I was like the nerdy one, always doing art projects, and like people were making fun of me, and now I get to go around the world and do whatever I want, and I get to hang out with amazing people and celebrities and all sorts of people, and you see that everybody is human, and you just do the best you can. So if you start drawing, if you start writing, if you do science, whatever you do, do it to make the world a better place, right? Because the sun is, who loves the sun when it comes out on their face? Does anyone think the sun is really special, right? Yeah. And it's so far away from Earth, right? But you're still learning about how close it is and about love. Does somebody want to read this for me? Oh, can you see this? Come on. And what's your name, young butterfly? Okay. Now, what does that say?
The inspired form of giving love breathes life into the heart and brings grace to the soul.
That's pretty, right? And love is an inspired form of giving. Love breathes life into the heart and the soul of things, you know? So no matter how stressful your life gets, whether you have to run around and do this and that, your mom and dad have 10 jobs, you know, nobody's listening to you, the paper will listen to you. So always express yourself, and you hold on to those things no matter what, you know? I still have pictures that I took when I was 7 years old, and a picture that I just took when I was 12 years old. It went into this big place called the MoMA in New York. It's an art museum. And I took it when I was 12. So, you know, you really have to have faith in your dreams and work hard at them. And sometimes we have things that hurt us, like racism is a lot.